Hi everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is Tuesday, August 17th, and I just wanted to come on and share a quick message. I know that we're all suffering with everything that's going on in the world, and you may have stuff going on in your personal life as well. So I wanted to call upon the archangels, and I wanted to ask them to give us a piece of advice as we go through this day. What is something that maybe we can bring into our life, maybe that can help us to heal, to help us to grow? And before I begin, I want to just share with you, there is something called the 5 precepts that I teach in Reiki 1. And Reiki 1 is when you really learn how to self-heal. You're really working on the beginning of stepping into your growth and healing for yourself. Reiki 2 is when you actually can start to be a practitioner of Reiki. But in Reiki 1, we teach the 5 precepts. So I want you to just listen to them at this time and see what resonates with you. And what I mean by that is one of them you may feel like, ooh, I have to work on that, okay? So I'll recite them and then we'll come back to it. So it's just for today, I will not anger. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will be kind to all living things. Just for today, I will give thanks for my many blessings. And just for today, I will do my work diligently with ease and grace. So maybe there's one, maybe you've been very angry, or maybe you've been full of fear and very worried. What I want you to notice in that just for today meaning is that in this now moment, I could be angry. But then I recite that and the light bulb goes off and I say, oh, I'm angry. What am I angry about? Why am I going through this experience? What am I learning? And I can shift that feeling. Once I work through it, I can shift that feeling so that in the next moment, I'm not going to be angry anymore. Now, you could be angry all day and still be saying that and keep noticing that you're angry or angry until you work through what it is that created that anger. That's part of the healing process. So when we recite the 5 precepts, we take them and we say to ourselves, even though I'm feeling this way right now, I know I can shift that. I'm not going to stay in that feeling. I'm going to work through that feeling, and then I'm going to continue on with my day. And I'm not going to carry that feeling or that burden with me, and it's going to weigh me down. So we want to ask the archangels today, what is one thing that we need to know to help us on this journey that we're on right now, where there is a lot of fear, there is a lot of anger, there is so much divide, it's getting heavier and heavier. Everything that is going on, maybe 6 months ago we heard it wasn't going to ever happen, and now it's showing up and happening. Why is it happening? How is it happening? How is it being allowed to happen, which then causes that fear and the anger and all of this stuff. One thing I want to say to you is when you're going through the feelings of whatever it is you're feeling, I want you to remember that you're one person and then there's the whole collective. So if the collective is full of fear and then suddenly somebody says something to you which brings up a fear, ask yourself, is it really your fear? Or is it the fear of the collective, and then you're looking at it and saying, well, am I supposed to be fearful because everybody else is? Because you have to look within and say, what am I actually feeling? It is not your job to be carrying the feelings, emotions, and burdens of everybody else in the collective. Okay, so to the cards. What do we need to know? What is one thing that we need to know? And who's the archangel that's helping us? And basically, it's the archangel Raguel. And he talks about clairsentience, noticing your recurring feelings around something that's going on because it's divinely guided. And that is exactly what we just talked about prior to pulling the card. So if you're struggling with understanding what's my feeling versus what's the feeling of the collective, call upon this archangel. Archangel Raguel. Archangel Raguel. He is the archangel of helping us to develop our clairsentience. We have clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, and clairsentience, that gut feeling. Never doubt your gut. It's important to know that when you have a gut feeling, it's a light feeling. And that is coming from the spirit, the higher self aspect of who you are. When it's heavy, that's your ego. Your ego is getting loud and getting in the way. And for example, if it's a fear, the collective has fear. You have this fear feeling. What you have to discern is it really your feeling of fear? Or are you feeling everything that's going on in the collective, because we live on this earth? And it's important to determine between the two. And then in a situation, I want you to also remember that everybody has a different perception. So you that are listening to this might have a different perception to the same thing that I'm looking at, and I might have a different perception to it than you do. And this is in any situation in your life right now. Can we step back and say, well, everybody has a right, the free will right, to have their own perception. There's no right or wrong. There are certain absolute truths, of course. But in a lot of cases, there's no right or wrong, and we're all navigating this life right now together. Can we be more together as a human collective and less spread apart and divided? Because that is one of the goals of what is going on right now. It's a fight between God and evil. And we're here on earth experiencing it. So start to tune in. Start to really tune into your gut feelings. Remembering that if it's a feeling that's light, then you know it's divinely guided. And if it's a feeling that's heavy, it's coming from the ego and possibly from the collective, and it's not even yours to carry. I hope that this message served you. I wish you a great day. Bye-bye.